Is this working? Oh my god, I think it's working. How do I test this? I think it's working. Alright, let's see if the chat wants to work today. Not that anyone's going to be chatting in this chat. Okay. I think it exists now. I don't know if it's working, but I think it exists now. So that's good. Okay. Alright, well, I don't know if it's working. But what I do know is I think it's live. Let's see if there's a way we can test it. Test. Chat. It works. Oh my god, I made it work. I did something. Why is my head so bobby? Oh well. Okay. Oh my god, it works. I fixed it. I fixed the chat. It works. Okay. So now you have to pick what, now I had a few ideas on how to ruin my day. And I gotta figure out which one I want to do. There's a few options here. I wanted to play someone that I haven't played a lot. Slash, not really much at all, but I have interest in. I love High Elves. High Elves are honestly one of my favorite factions in the entire game. I love High Elves. They're super great. They're super nice. They're great. What's not to like about High Elves? But I haven't played a lot of Techless. And I know something that sucks about Techless is his spot. And that's really the biggest reason why I haven't played him. He doesn't have a very good area. Because, like, you got Kairos down here. Why am I so bobby? You got Kairos down here. And here you got the lizards. More lizards. And I think more lizards. And then there's like the Tomb Kings and the dwarves in the mountains. So the biggest problem, there's also a lizard over here, and there's like Lustria and stuff, but that's getting kind of far away at that point. Kairos is really annoying, and the lizards I don't really want to fight. I kind of could be friends with the lizards, you know. But I just I just feel like it's a waste to fight them. So it's kind of make Northern expansion difficult. Oh, there's also some Skaven, I guess, but they're only like right here, and then you do end up running into the lizards. I guess there's some Skaven in between. And then Kairos has the Southern Wastelands, but the problem is, even if I beat Kairos, I don't want his stupid Southern Chaotic Wasteland as a High Elf. Because... Alright, I don't think it tells me my terrain here. Just dumb. It really should tell me my terrain here. But, I'm pretty sure I can't do Chaotic Wasteland. But, I do like Teclis, and I would like to do his campaign. I just know it would be very difficult. Because I guess I would have to kill the lizards. There's not really a way around it much. And they also like the Wood Elves. Those are cool. I kind of wanted to try Durthu. Because I mostly play the Sisters of Twilight. But I kind of want to try Durthu. Because I think Durthu has like... Okay, so I'm not like 100% on map at the bottom. Yes, on the map at the bottom is where Teclis lives. Teclis lives at the map at the bottom, right here, at the bottom of freaking Middle Eastern Africa, down here. This is like South. I'm basically South African. This is South African. Teclis is South African. Is Teclis a genius South African? A technological... Magic is like kind of like technology almost a little bit in the fantasy world. So is Teclis a technological genius South African? Is that what he's being portrayed as here? Yeah, the climates at the bottom are oh, that's what you're saying. The climates are at the bottom of the... Oh. I see. Okay, I can't, I'm blind. It does tell you. I thought it told you, and I was wondering why I couldn't find it. Now I know why I couldn't find it. For some reason, I thought it was like on the left side of my screen somewhere. That's the right. The right side of my screen somewhere. It is the bottom. Regardless, everything stands about Teclis, the genius South African. But I just don't know what to do, because I don't want to kill the lizards. Because okay, Teclis even has bonuses for friendship with the lizards. And the lizards are cool. Look. Oh wait, no, that's not Teclis. So Teclis has 15 with men, high elves, wood elves, lizardmen, and dwarves. Teclis is cool. But also Teclis Elon Musk powered. Yes, he is. This is I think this is like a deep... So when did Warhammer 3 come out? Hold on. Let me see. Warhammer 3, was it 2020 or 2021? 2022. Okay, I was a little close. Alright. I don't know if the Elon Musk stuff was I don't know what was his reputation at that time. I cannot remember. I can't remember if he was liked or hated or what his standing was. But this might be an intentional. This might have been an intentional thing with Teclis. Like I said, he is the South African technological genius who has a close partner that has red, that is in a nation protected by oceans, that is a superpower nation. He moved. Okay, let's go. Hold on, hold on. Teclis, the guy from South Africa, has his buddy over here in the newish world. I'm doing air quotes. You can't see that, but I'm doing air quotes. In the newish world, who wears red, who has red, who has a red hat. He has red on his hat. He has red on his hat. And he's trying to and I'm not gonna say anymore. But I think I'm getting my point across. I don't know what CA was trying to say here. But the more I think about this, the weirder it kind of gets. I still think the high ups are really cool though. I just like them in general. I just keep thinking about it, and the more I think about it, the deeper it goes. All I was doing was explaining why Teclis is cool. I think I like Teclis because I like high ups, but Teclis is a cool character. I would say I like Teclis. Teclis is. I do like Teclis more than Tyrion. Tyrion's cool, but I like Teclis more. Anyway. I was just trying to explain where his starting is, and that's why it's a little bit difficult. Because, like, okay, you would think when you want to play him, oh, you want to be cool, like with the lizards and the humans and the high elves and the wood elves and the lizards and the dwarves and stuff. Because he literally has a bonus for that. That's one of like his faction traits. Like that's one of the things you're picking him for, right? But he forces you to fight lizards. Either that or okay. There's one other idea. Okay, because you go south, right? You go south. And what happens is you run into Kairos. Now Kairos can be scary, like especially that like early and stuff because he's just annoying. But he's got Chaotic Wasteland, uninhabitable land. It's not. So, what are you gonna do with that? And it's really annoying to go down there. Also, there's a little lizard over here, one of my favorite lizards, and you can't really like go over here and go up to Lustria because you're just gonna piss off the lizards, and you're trying to be friends with the lizards. There's a lizard right here. There's a lizard like right here. And I think there's like another lizard right here, right? I think there's some Skaven like right here. You could push a little bit here, but then after that, I mean, you don't want to piss off the dwarves either. Now the Tomb Kings are here, and like I think the Bretonians are here, but you got some Tomb Kings like up and down over there, which are fine to fight, but you got friendlies in between. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So I have one idea. Two ideas, kind of. So, like, the only ideas I can think of is either you just stay small, I guess, and just, like, have some allies, I guess. I don't know. Or you just go back to the donut and you just take your army and leave. I know that sounds, like, really stupid, and it might be really stupid. I haven't tried it. It's just something I thought of. I don't know how viable it is. It could be a really, really dumb idea. I do not know. But that's my, like, I don't know. Teclis is a weird one just because of the starting position. And not even necessarily the starting position. Mostly the starting position. But, like, if you just kind of, like, move some people around over here, it'd be fine. Even if Teclis could go into Chaotic Wasteland, if they change that, if they could make an update where Teclis is like, I'm magical, I can live in the chaotic wasteland because of my magic or something. That could help a lot, especially if they open up like this area of the map over here on the bottom right, because then you could go in the southern, capture this, and then you can start moving up in the air. It's a little bit of a janky, disassembled empire, but it's better than I think the current situation. Anyway. I just thought about doing Dirt there. Because I love the Sisters of Avalon. However. Dark Elves are scary over here. Up here in Canada. Or is this? Northern US? This is probably more like Northern US. Or Canada. It's like right on the border right there. It's pretty close. But Durthu's in a much more there's a lot going on here, you know?
Ready to serve.
Because as far as I understand, this is like the the wood elf like main center home or tree land. Their national park. It's the national park for the forestry service that is the wood elves. I guess Orion's there. So Orion's there too, but I'm pretty certain Dorthu starts out with control of like the oak tree, which is like their tree. So I don't know, it just feels very centralized and very thematically for the wood elves to me. I don't know, so I kind of was thinking about trying Dorthu, but I don't know. I thought I would try something that maybe I haven't done as much. That's what I was kind of thinking. I did also think about Kairos.
Seer of the past and of tomorrow. God King of the
Dorothy might be fun.
My era.
Although the lizards are always great, and so are
None can best me
Imric's
in
pretty
battle.
cool.
I am sworn to
Artharian's a little bit strange. I feel like
Teclis. No rest.
Artharian's kind of weird too, like Teclis. So Artharian has 2 pieces of land though. That's what makes him weird. Well, he has 1 piece of land. Technically, I guess, when you start. Like, this is like his only little section land, right? But when you start, you have an army down here, and you basically can take a province for pretty easy. But then you're split. My plan, if I did Eltharion, my plan was going to be I just go home to my homeland, settle all of that, and then I come back. Because having the split forces at the beginning is really difficult. Empire Ghosts are cool. I don't like them as much, maybe some other ones, but they're still cool. Elspeth is cool. I like Elspeth. Elspeth's cool.
Would be such an
Cathay's always great. Love Cathay. Cathay's really nice. I am Prince and Emperor. I don't dislike the Empire. I just don't like them as much as maybe some of the other ones. I think they're cool. Part of the reason is I also suck with the artillery. I always end up shooting my own dudes in the back. Especially these Hellstorms. They work great until you shoot your own friends in the back. And maybe this poor accuracy skill should be taken a lot more literally than I do. I didn't actually realize it had that until just now when I looked at it. But I will definitely, yeah. This makes a lot more sense now. I didn't honestly realize it had that skill. But I've even hit my use with the can. It's just not as much. There's high elves. There's dark elves. I really want to say Teclis, but I just really haven't figured out a way to make him work yet. So I think just no for Teclis for right now. I'd like to do Teclis, but I gotta figure out a plan to make him work. I guess I could go in the water and like around, but that'd be weird having the lizardmen like inside of Teclis. Be weird. Imric's real fun. Imric's great. I used to think that he was silly when whenever I saw him in Warhammer 2. I thought he was really silly, but I think he's cool now. I think he's less silly. Wait, mountain. Desert? Is that desert? Wait, how are you... Why are you immune to desert attrition? But you can't... Alright, whatever. That's fine, I guess. That's kind of weird. Okay. So... Maybe I do the trees. Maybe I do the trees. Let's do trees. Trees? Trees, maybe?
Ulfwan will be mine.
I will see Malekith
There's
crowned.
Marathi again. It's right next to the donut.
I will.
Heed me or perish.
I seek my birth.
Ulfwan will yield or burn.
Hmm. Trees are nice. The trees are cool. Zinch is another thing when it's difficult, but could be interesting. I do like Zinch. I'm not a big fan of Nurgle but Slash and Zinch are pretty cool.
The true Von Cast.
I like the vampire counts aesthetically. I think they're great. I like the Karsteins. I like them like aesthetically, especially the Black Coach. The Black Coach is such a cool unit. I love the Black Coach. The Black Coach is so fun. The Black Coach is just cool. It's fun. I just moved around the Black Coach one time and it was really fun. I like the Black Coach. Black Coach is super awesome. However, I don't know if like gameplay there is much my thing. Also with the Empire, you have to deal with all the vampires here. And I've had people say that the like, oh, it's really easy to deal with the vampires. I don't think it is. I think it's difficult. I struggle. I find hardship in there. And I don't know what people do. I had like one lucky game where like I baited an army out and I took it out and I had like a good roll. And then my luck failed and I got stomped by the vampires. I think I just suck at the game. But even if I suck at the game, I don't know, people talk about it like it's easy. Exactly. Empire Empire's stinky. Well, I like them, just not, they're not my favorite. They're okay. I like them. I like the Empire. Empire's cool. I like Elspeth's stuff. I guess specifically. I guess like in general, I'm not like an Empire fan, but I like Elspeth stuff. In general though, no, I am not an Empire fan. I would say I like their playstyle more though than the Counts, but I like the Counts more aesthetically. But I'm not a huge fan of either one. The High Elves are cool. The Lizardmen are cool. These two are really cool. High Elves and Lizardmen are really cool. Cathay's also pretty cool. Kislev is awesome. I love a Katerin campaign. It's always fun. And a Mao Ying campaign is always fun. The sisters are fun. Okay. Maybe. No, I want to tackle this. I could do Alariel.
The Ever Queen.
Could do Alariel. Nah. Or Atharian. Atharian could be cool.
Depends upon me.
Durthu, okay, that's what I was thinking, Durthu. I was thinking Durthu before. I like the Wood Elves, and I've mostly really only played the Sisters. I think the Sisters are cool, but I just kind of wanted to see... the Sisters are kind of far away from the other Wood Elves, and like I know the Wood Elves can like move around to other places too, but they're like, they can move around to the other magical forests, but it's just like, they're just kind of far away from all the other ones, because they're the only ones in the New World. Yeah, I like Durthu. I think Durthu could be one that I would like in the Old World. See, because here's another problem. Whenever I try to play with someone who's playing Empire, it's really difficult because it's like, oh, we could play an Empire together, and then I find out, I usually am told that the Empire, like, oh, you don't want two people to like play like in the Empire because like it messes each other up. And that kind of sucks because like I can't do like an Elspeth like Carl game. Yeah, exactly. No, I haven't really outside of the outside of the sisters, but and this one's a lot more tree based. I do a lot more of an elf based thing with sisters. I think I'm gonna do more of a tree thing with Durthu. I'm gonna be the trees are speaking tree. The trees are in the trees speaking tree. But two people in the Empire. I've heard it's difficult. I don't know. I kind of just take people's word for it. But I thought it would be cool to do like an Elspeth Carl campaign. But I guess that doesn't really work too well. But Durthu is right next to the Empire. So someone could play the Empire, because I know a lot of people that like the Empire. And then I could be in the forest. And it's a win-win. Like, I'm literally right here. See, I think I do. Yeah, see, I do start with control of the tree. The tree. This is the tree. I think I'm going to... Wait, does the tree have a garrison already? It does have a garrison. Let's give it a bigger garrison. Well, it already has a big garrison. Let's get it an even bigger garrison. The only Empire stuff I have done is Elspeth, and not that much of it. Because I usually get stopped by the vampires. And like whoever I'm playing with isn't in the Empire to help me, because apparently that's a bad idea, that's what I've heard. Alright, I'm gonna put... was that a life? Is that what that said? Yeah.
How may I help?
I'm gonna put that with my army. I'm gonna get... No, he's not. He's over in Cathay, which is like which is a cool thing to where like someone can play. Hold on, let me fix this. Okay, so hold on, should be fixing. So someone can play in Cathay, like I like to play Meow Ying. Someone can play Gelt. That could be a cool thing. I really know how that would work with like, with like, I don't really know how that would work with like, what's it called? Why is it escaping me? The land divide up, like the border disputes and stuff. I don't really know how that would work. But it would, I think it could work just fine. There, that's a lot less jittery. I think it would work a lot better with the than Empire on the mainland. But but here's what I do know about Gelt. I know that Gelt gets like an event or something, or he has some type of option to basically go back to the Empire at the beginning, stay in Cathay, or do both. So he can kind of do it all. Which is cool about Gelt. Okay, so we're gonna get that. I think I want to get this upgraded because the Wood Elves only have a couple settlements they can actually do. It's similar to like Dark Fortresses, I guess. That's like, but and because like all the other settlements besides like the main settlement in an area around a forest are outposts, which are just a very tiny garrison and then like one other building you can have, and that's it. But you need to control them in order to keep the forest healthy, protect your national parks. Yeah, Gelt does have that. Gelt does have a return or stay or both kind of thing. So you need to protect your national parks. The thing is though, it works with allies. That's why so like if your ally controls it, it totally counts. Which is great. Oh wait, I just thought of, wouldn't be another good idea would be like Durthu and like someone in Bretonia. If some like if someone was Bretonia, because there's some Bretonian land. Like this is Bretonian land and it's in the forest. And it's in Durthu's forest. Since Durthu's forest is in Bretonia. Yeah. Because otherwise I need to be friends with Bretonia. There's so much of my forest that's in Bretonia. The majority of my forest is either like in like an area that's like clearly my land, like over here. Like I mean, there's some dwarves where I'm gonna kick them out. It doesn't really reach into the Empire, but it does reach into Bretonia. So the trees in Bretonia would be great. Anyway. Let's see, I should probably do attack. That's my only option, so I'm gonna do that. That's good for right now. I don't have any more monies. So attack that. Alright. This shouldn't be that hard. Shouldn't be that hard. And I have a life wizard just in case. Let's see. So it looks like there's a choke point here, but there's some trees. Okay. I am literally the forest come to life. So I want to stick to the trees. I think I get like a ton of bonuses for the trees, maybe? Spirits of Aethelon able to shrug off most mundane attacks, causing magical damage. I guess that means they have magical resistance. I guess that's what forest spirit means. Here's like the biggest downside to the Durthu. I am trees. I am wood. I burn. I burn very easily. I all have fire damage. I think even my leader, fire weakness. So if there is something I can get, if there's any item or upgrade or something that like protects me from fire damage. I don't know if fire damage counts as magical or physical or if it's just kind of its own thing. But if I can get something, anything that will keep me protected from it, that would be really super. But I don't know what that would be. I don't even know if there is something. I'm just kind of hoping that something like that exists. Okay. Let's divide up these. Oh, I got a tree man. Okay. Alright, this is going to be our heavy infantry here. I would call that heavy infantry. But good thing is, fire may be like burn all my trees down. But everything, all my trees got magical attacks because they're literally magic trees. But I also have, I'm surprised I don't have Forest Strider. I've got Woodsman. Oh, I've got Woodsman. My trees can pass through trees. They are trees. Yeah, the forest is mine. But the thing is, do I have the negative, do my large units have the negative penalties in the trees? They better not. That'd be really stupid. My Dryads are weak against armor, though. Yeah, they have low armor piercing. That's okay, though. I am fighting dwarves, which have a lot of armor, but... Okay, let's get my Glade Guard. These are my little park rangers to protect the trees. See, they got Forest Stalker. There's no bonuses. The units against bonuses to melee defense and accuracy when I'm shooting from the forest. That's awesome. Because, yeah, I think if I move them over here... Or not. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to put the Glade Guard right here. We're going to move... Actually, we're going to put... This is going to be my hammer. I'm going to move you guys over here. I'm going to put you there. Actually, you go over there and you go over there. That's what we're going to do. Okay, I have a plan. Okay. We can outrange them. Alright. Actually, let's see what they do first. Let's move the Glade Guard up. Let's see if we can keep these guys hidden in that forest. Darther's over there.
I will.
You guys push up a little bit. I want to see what the dwarves do. Are you my fastest unit? You're not my fastest unit, but you can outrange them. So I need my little rangers. Okay. That's a lot of armor. That's a stupid amount of armor on dwarves. Okay. Flock of Doom might come in handy. Yeah, Flock of Doom would be handy. Extra armor piercing would be really handy, so yes, I'm going to need that later. Let me see. Let's see if I can fiddle with this a little bit. Let's hold your fire. Don't waste it on those guys with all that armor and shield. Don't get too close. Can you hit them without getting in their range? You can. Suck a dwarfs. This is working. Alright, if they're just gonna take it, I'll let them take it. That's fine. And then while that's going on, let's see, can I sneak these guys up a little bit? Alright, Dorothy, get over there. Can I hide them behind this hill? Are they small enough? Trees, trees, we are the trees, 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 we are the trees. Alright, they're moving. Time to retreat. I wish there was more forests. I need trees. Does this count as being trees? Is that enough tree? I'll move the life wizard back a little bit. Go, you're faster than these dwarves.
The ancients demand blood.
We didn't kill that many of them, but we brought them really low. So we'll be able to pick them off pretty easily. Now, I'm hoping that they run into... Apparently they're hidden. That's what I want.
Our aim is true.
Wind weaver.
I might just need to turn that off defaultly. Alright. Oh, wrong one. You go at them. You go at them. Dorothy, get in there.
Blade guard. Children of Athelloren.
You two take them out. What's their leader looking like? Wow, okay, of course he's even tankier. Are they getting the tree bonus? One of them is, I think. Oh, good job. They might break soon. Ooh! Let's get him! Okay. I think they're doing fine. Dorothy, get over here, bud. Where's my... Okay, yeah, they're doing great. Trees, trees, we are the trees. Okay, you go after them. Okay, you come over here, bud. I want you to attack the Lord.
Warriors of Ariel.
Oh, no, 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 no. Blade Guard, what are you doing?
At pace.
Dorothy! Don't stand around. Are my trees faster than them? The big trees? They are. That's great.
Blade guard. Dauntless Asway.
Let's see if we can hit him in the butt. He is armored though. They are faster. But will they catch them? They're -5 leadership.
Do not shame your ancestors. Attack!
Get them, trees. How we doing, Dorothy? Good job.
Here, everywhere.
Okay, they're both busy. Are you gonna catch them? They're a lot faster. Maybe they'll make it. Ooh, come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. No, you can't. Okay. Dang it. Well, I hit him with 2 trees. Of course, he got well left. That went pretty well. I almost got them all too. Tree get that did those guys did a lot better than I thought they were gonna do. I am the super tree. The trees are speaking. Trees. We're gonna replenish the army. I don't need to be losing any trees right now. Let's see. Let's get some movement speed. Sword of Death. It's not bad. Nothing crazy, but not bad. The -30 armor is going to really help if I ever have to keep fighting these freaking dwarves. I don't know how long we have to fight dwarves for, but melee attack is also really great. Forest Spirit -30. Okay. Let's see. I think I'll siege this a little bit. Alright, we'll do it that way. Great weapons. Do I have high armor on these trees? I don't know if 60 is high or not. I know 110 is probably pretty high. 90 is probably pretty good. I don't think 60 is. 60 is probably not that high. I might siege for a second. There's no need to be hasty. Kinda wish I had more money. That's okay, I'm a tree. See, on the map, I thought it didn't show me that I had control on of the tree. Of like, this is like the tree. The tree, the oak. But, I guess I do.
Ever watchful.
Oh, let's do some diplomacy.
The hunter, speak your lies and be gone. Whoever agrees.
There's no
Lord of
need
Esse's
for anyone
Athlon.
to be mean
Yes.
to the forest.
At your What could you possibly
The
want?
forest
Just so.
is friends.
Be still, Sylvain.
Let them.
The laws of chivalry.
See if the I want to be sure all the
The
Bretonians.
laws of chivalry.
I don't need them coming to the forest. Do the other dwarves want to be
Come then,
friends?
messenger.
Probably not, because I am beating them up right now. Yeah. How's the Reich
Greetings.
feel about me?
All you
Ameth von Drachen.
No.
appro-
Okay, this guy likes trees.
Of the Empire.
Let me see if I can get.
The celestial.
Wielder of the Pale Sun. I have torn myself from my studies for this.
Yeah, it's worth
This
it.
will
Let's get
I will hear
Carl
what
too
you
on
have
good
to say.
terms. Alright, there we go. Forest is friends. Yeah, yeah. We're starting out the beginning of a friendship. Let's see, what is my oak tree? Hmm. Okay. Then, can I recruit from the tree? I can recruit from the tree. Let's stay on theme. Let's get another. Never mind, I have no money.
Proud son of Athel Lauren.
I have no money. I was gonna say, let's start. Okay, because all I care about is protecting the forest. As long as I control the forest, and then the outskirts of it are controlled by me or a friend, we're cool. All I gotta do now is make some friends. Cause that's the only thing about the sisters. I am like surrounded by people who want to hurt the forest. It's not great. It's not great. I'm still sieging this, right? Yes, I am. Let me at least finish that siege tower. And I might have a second army just in case, because this is the tree. The tree. It needs to be protected, right? I know this is too early or stupid, but I'm gonna get a second army, and I'm gonna stay on theme. Let's see. Arden or Daha? I'm kind of thinking Arden. Arden's seeing more, he's seeing more, seeming more useful. I can ambush them in the trees. And, I can just spell on their lord where they can't move. That would be amazing. I think we're gonna do Arden. Ooh, I have to make a choice here. I don't know which one. Okay, armor piercing. Extra armor piercing is nice. Oh, my leader has life magic. That's cool. It's nifty. The spyglass. Is that faction wide? Passive ancient treeman. Wait, this is an ancient treeman, right?
Lord of the Asray.
It gives them a passive Wrath of the Wood. What does that do? Wrath of the Wood. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that. What's his ability thing again? Oh yeah, the cannot move thing. That's gonna be really good with the. Yeah, that pairs well. You stay in the tree, bud. Like the Arden Forest. I get it. Val's Anvil. I thought that was a province in the Donut. I thought Val was like an elfin god. Maybe I'm confusing it with a different god. Oh, I did not know I need a population for that. That's more expensive than I thought. Oh well. Alright, now it's time to figure out where I want to focus. What's going to pair well with my trees? What kind of use? Obviously, I'm going to get more trees. So obviously I'm going to get my tree stuff. But... Hold on, let's see. Ba 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 ba. Banana. Da 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 da. Hold on. Let me I'm gonna put this down and put this back up to a. Actually, I kind of want to test the what's the latency here? Let's see. Hold on. Oh, okay. That's not what I thought it was. Okay. So, hey, I kind of want to test the latency on the chat. So, if you could you put something in when you hear the word cat, which I'm gonna say in just a second. Cat. Just kind of curious. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna try it one more time. Okay. Cat. 1, 2. Okay. 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 So there's like, it's like 10 seconds. It's like 10, 15 seconds. 10, 15 seconds. Okay. Well, the only way I can fix that is by shutting it down and restarting it. I don't know if I want to do that at this moment. I don't want to do that at this moment. I could. Hold on. Let me fix this real quick. I'm going to pause it and restart it.